But I think worse than unhealthy conflict is avoiding conflict at all. And I feel like there's this dynamic that has been, we have been socialized to believe, and leaders more often not believe it, that as leaders, they know the best way, and we're not supposed to challenge that. We're not supposed to speak against that. We're not supposed to say anything different than what they have decided. That is because of a lack of psychological safety, right? We are not supposed to do those things. I do them. I do them often. It creates a lot of problems for me. But I continue to do it because I feel like nothing's going to change if we don't, right? So that's just conflict in general. But if you want to talk specifically about unhealthy conflict, I'm going to let you jump into the question before I ramble about.
Your rambles are great. And when we talk about unhealthy conflict, we include artificial harmony in that, which is what I hear you saying when you say people avoiding conflict. It's that surface level, everybody's in the meeting and they're nodding their heads and smiling at whatever the leader's saying. And then you leave that meeting and you're like, well, that was stupid, or that was like ridiculous, or like the truth comes out in the
time.
It's a waste of everybody's time. So that unhealthy conflict is like unproductive conflict. So it can be loud and visible, and we see sometimes email wars back and forth, or BCCing people in, or like all those behaviors that make conflict kind of unhealthy. And we see just a lack of conflict. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It means it's popping out in other ways in the system that aren't helpful. So with that, we talk about productive conflict being that type of conflict that it's visible. Everybody can see it. We have the same language for it. Back to that idea of shared language. Like we're all talking about the same problem, right? I don't think that you're the problem. You don't think I'm the problem. We see the problem as being somewhere in the relationship or somewhere between us. And we have the skill and we use it as an opportunity to, work together, to communicate better, or to be innovative and try new things, or whatever it might look like, but to move conflict into being more functional for the team or the organization so it doesn't get stuck.